Mariners hosting the Orioles, and the Orioles are minus 110 on the money line. The Mariners are minus 106. The over-under is at 8 runs. The Orioles, laying a run and a half on the run line, are plus 152, meaning if you bet them that way, they must win this game by at least 2 runs. And the Mariners, getting a run and a half on the run line, are minus 184, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you'd win. They lose by 1, you win. Now, these odds are probably going to change a little bit the closer we get to first pitch, depending upon how people do for the day, because this is one of the last games of the day. Now, when I make my picks, it's based off of the pitchers that you see listed above me, so if they change a pitcher, it'll probably change my pick. Bradish pitched once against the Mariners this year. 7 innings, 2 runs, 2 earned. They won that game 3-2. He struck out 7. The Orioles are 6-4 as a team in his last 10. He's averaging 6 innings pitched and 5.9 strikeouts per game in those games. In his last 5, more specifically, they're 3-2. He's got an ERA of 2, and he's averaging 6 1/3 innings pitched. They've won his last 2 starts, and the over is 3-2 in his last 5 starts. No earned runs, allowing 5 strikeouts. 3 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, 5 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, no earned runs, 8 strikeouts. He's pitched against the Mariners twice, once this year, once last year, and the Orioles won both of those games. 1 game went under, 1 game went over. And in both games, he allowed 2 earned runs, striking out 6 and 7. For the Mariners, Miller pitched once against the Orioles this year. 4 1/3, 3 runs, 3 earned. They lost that game 6-4 in 10 innings. He struck out 4 batters in that game. They're 5-5 as a team in his last 10 appearances. He's averaging 4 2/3 innings pitched and 5.1 strikeouts per game in those games. They are 4-1 as a team in his last 5 starts. He's got an ERA of 2.8, and he's averaging 5 1/3 innings pitched. Let's see. 1 earned run, 10 strikeouts, then back-to-back games with 6 earned runs, striking out 4 and striking out 7, then 1 earned run, striking out 6, and then no earned run, striking out 3, and he's only pitched once against the Orioles, and it was the one time this year. Head-to-head, the home team is 6-4. These teams are 5-5 against each other in their last 10. The underdog is 6-4 on the money line. The underdog getting a run and a half on the run line is 6-4. There have been 3 one-run games in their last 10 meetings. The over is 7-3 in their last 10 meetings, and the over 8 specifically is 7-3 in their last 10. The game they played last night, the Orioles won 1-0 in extra innings. The game before that, the Mariners won 9-2. The 2 previous games to that, the Orioles won 3-2 and 6-4. And then the game before that, the Mariners won 13-1. So the Orioles are 3-2 against the Mariners so far this year. The Orioles are 6-4 in their last 10, 2-2 in their last 4, and the over-under is 5-5 in their last 10 games. Losing to the Astros 8-2, then beating the Astros 5-4, then losing to the Mariners 9-2, then beating the Mariners 1-0. For the Mariners, they are 8-2 in their last 10. They snapped their losing streak. They are 7-1, 8-1 in their last 9 games. That was a loss yesterday. Beating the Padres twice, 2-0 and 6-1, then beating the Orioles 9-2, and then losing 1-0 to the Orioles. And the under is 5-4-1 in their last 10 games. The under has hit in 2, 4, 5 out of the Mariners' last 6 games. I do trust Bradish a little bit more than I trust Miller. So that's why I'm going to lean this way, and it's probably not smart, but because the Mariners are hot. But I'm going to take the Orioles with the money line. I'm going to take the Orioles laying the runs, and I'm going to go under. If both of these pitchers pitch the way that they're capable of, it should be an under game, even though most of these games have kind of been close with the over-unders. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.